this video, I'm gonna speak about the times where you feel disconnected, and those times that you feel disconnected and there's a sense of loss within yourself. And in that sense of loss, you make meaning that there's something outside yourself that you have lost, when actually what has happened is that you have disconnected with yourself, and the loss that you're feeling is the loss of your connection to you. My name is Sofia Martinez, and I am here as a coach to empower your light, empower her light. And so today, I want to speak about those moments in your life where you have felt that there's a sense of grief, a sense of disconnection. And I bring here the awareness and the perspective that those times where you felt like you lost something and that you felt like that something was outside of self, let's say love, let's say a job, let's say a relationship, let's say sensation to your purpose, any loss in your life, you can put, loss, fill in the blank, whatever that is. And so if you're in a moment in your life that you have lost something that was dear to you, a job that gave you security in your and wealth for your family, stability for yourself and your family, a loved one that gave you a sense of love, of connection and partnership, of growing together, home that gave you a sense of safety, whatever that is. I want you to just take a deep breath in, really feel your lungs, your belly, and allow yourself to exhale through your mouth. Let's take another deep breath in together, breathing in, feeling your belly all the way to your upper chest. And one more time, inhaling and exhaling. Beautiful. Okay, so I want you to connect with that sense of loss. What exactly have you lost? A person, a job, a home, whatever that is. And I want to bring you this piece about the understanding that sometimes we tend to relate with your life, with life itself, through our exterior, through our environment, and all the people that are part of our life, what we're doing, what we have, and so on. And through our having and through our doing, we have a sense of belonging, a sense of value and worth in our life, and we create meaning. And so that's not wrong. The piece is that when we forget that your value and your worth is not in question and never at risk, because you're worthy beyond measure, regardless of what you do and what you have. And then when you lose sight of that, you're going to be defining your value in terms to what you have, your possessions, and what you're doing and how much you're doing, how much you're producing. And so when that job is no longer there, there's going to be a repercussion in your self-esteem, in your self-value and self-worth. When you don't longer maybe do as much, or maybe you are taking time off and you're relaxing, or they gave you time off at work, then there's going to be a repercussion in your sense of self-worth and your value and the way you see yourself. Can you see this? And so when you are fully anchored that your self-value and self-worth is never at risk, because you are a being that is alive and you're valuable and you are worthy of the best things in this world, all the best things in this world, because you are alive and you are a human being. and you have come and entered this world worthy of love, of joy, of happiness, of abundance, then in that remembering, it doesn't matter what you do or what you have, your value is never at risk. Can you see this? And so, bringing back when I lose something and my value and what I think about myself is attached to having or doing, every time I lose something, then there's a risk that I'm going to lose myself and that connection to my self-worth and my value, because my value was attached to that thing or that career or that identity or that person. And what you truly have lost is your connection to you, to your love, to your self-love, to your self-worth, to your self-value. And so, what is the key here? One, understanding that your value is never at risk and never in question. The only one that questions your value and your worth is yourself. Through the understanding that you gain value by your doing and your having. But when that is completely dismantled and you make the decision and you realize and you connect with that place of love, I am worthy beyond what I'm due and what I have in this life, then your doing and your having, it's simply a result of following your heart and your inspiration and what, you know, your being it's calling you to create and express and bring into the world. And the doing and the having is a circumstance or an experience that allows you to express your worth and your value and who you are in the world. It's a medium and a bridge. The doing, it's a medium and a bridge to express your value, to express who you are, to express your heart in the world. And then the having, it's just simply a result, is the result of you expressing yourself in your authenticity, in your love, in what matters to you, from your worth, from your enoughness, from your value that is never in question. It's just simply you expressing yourself and who you are moment to moment. And so in that loss, then you realize there's a remembering that when you feel that loss and you have forgotten that you have placed your value and you have attached your value and who you are to that thing or that person or whatever it is, that job, then the journey is to return back home to yourself, to remember and reconnect with your own love. And that love that you felt, that safety that you felt in that job, that safety and love and connection you felt with that partnership or in that relationship or in that friendship, with that experience, the practice and the remembering is to that it was always within you. And so if it's always within you, you can generate it within yourself again and again. Because life happens within you, through you, and for you. Your life is happening here in this channel, in your internal landscape. We forget, we think that life happens outside of us, but it happens within you. It's life, your life is a relationship between you and your external world, but it happens all inside of you. When you watch the sunset, that feeling of sunset is happening with you, through you. When you Bring your voice or your speak out when you didn't speak out before. That's happening within you, through you. So life happens in you. The reality that you live is within you. There is not truth reality outside. The reality is happening within you moment to moment. And what you believe about yourself, about others, and the world. Because your reality, it's an expression of who you are being moment to moment. And so life and your life, what you receive from life, is an indirect correlation of who you are being, what you're believing about yourself, others, and the world. And so in that belief, there's that forgetting of disconnection, of separation when there's a loss. And the loss is a connection to yourself, to your love, to your safety, to your empowerment. Whatever that thing that you lost gave you, that's the idea that you lost it and it's gone. And yes, of course, the presence perhaps of that person is gone. Perhaps the experience of that job is gone. You know, you won't go to the same building. You won't be meeting the same people. You won't be, I don't know, sitting on the same desk. But the energy of it that gave you security, inspiration, challenge you, inspire you, build wealth in your life. All of that is still within you, and it's still available within you, and it's still in potential within you, in a different experience, in a different setup, and yet it's still within you, it's not lost. And so when you kind of click in and plug in that piece, grieve it, because I'm saying grieve whatever was lost, because there's a process, a natural process, but understanding that the loss is of what you had, that job, that specific job that you did, people you met, and yet the experience of the emotion and what it gave you a need at the most essential level, let's say security, that's within yourself. And it's a remembering of returning home and reconnecting with that sense of security within yourself. What does that look like for you? It's going to change for each one of you that is listening to this video. What means security to me? When do I feel secure in myself and in my life? That's going to be different to you than to anybody that is listening. But I wanted to bring this peace, this discernment that is really subtle. Remembering your value is never at risk, regardless of what you do and what you have. When that is in place, it doesn't matter what you stop doing and what you stop having. You are worthy. And when you find that you have lost something, the remembering is that whatever you felt you had, that experience gave you, it still exists within you in potential, because ultimately it was always an experience within yourself. So find what it was that specific thing, job, relationship, connection, doing, gave you. I don't know, exercise gave me a sense of well-being, of empowerment. Okay, that still exists within you. Are there other ways that you can access your empowerment, your vitality? Okay, this job gave me security. What are other ways that you can activate that sense of security within yourself? And the first is reconnecting with your security within you, for yourself. I hope this makes sense and it's clear. I welcome your comments. If you enjoyed this video, I'm going to invite you to subscribe to my channel and to like the video. And thank you. My name is Sofia Martinez. And if you want to continue this journey and this exploration, I do offer one-on-one coaching. Empower Her Light is empowering is a process where you begin to discover all the blocks, the limiting beliefs that you have placed around yourself, within yourself, in your belief systems, in the way of thinking that prevent you and close possibilities to bring yourself and your light into the world and to live a more aligned life of well-being and fully freedom, because it liberates you, understanding that you are the one that is creating your reality, and therefore you can go within, journey within, and look at what are those belief systems, those experiences that have created this experience within myself, that now I believe them as truth and I accept as truth. And so this is here where I support you along the way. I send you big, big love, and I leave all the details down below, and I'll see you next time. Big love.